Hello students, last time we studied about the epithelial tissues. Today we are going to study about the connective tissue. Connective tissue. Connective tissue. As name indicates, it connects various body organs. It connects various body organs. It connects various body organs, connects bones to bones, bones to muscle, etc. It makes about 30% of total body weight. Connective tissue consists of two components. It consists of two components. One is the cell and other the matrix. It is consists of two components. Two components. One is cells and other is matrix, the extracellular. Extracellular matrix. So connective tissue consists of two components. One is cells and other the matrix. This is the extracellular matrix. Nature of matrix may be different. Matrix may be solid, spongy, or may be liquid. The matrix may be solid, spongy, liquid, or semi-solid, etc. So connective tissues are of many types. The types, number one is blood. Blood is the connective tissue. Second one is bone. Third one is cartilage. Next one is the ligament. Tendon. And areolar connective tissue. Areolar connective and adipose tissue. Adipose tissues. So these are of various types. So we have to discuss one by one. First, we are going to discuss about the blood. Blood. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. It is a fluid connective tissue. Blood is a fluid connective tissue. It is consists of as other connective tissue. Blood is also consists of two components. Number one is plasma, or it is also called as it might make the matrix, and other is the cells. Blood cells are corpuscles. So two components are there. One is two components. One is plasma matrix and other is the blood corpuscles. Now we have to discuss one by one. First, plasma. Plasma. It is a faint yellow colored fluid that contains inorganic salt and organic compounds. It also contains hormones, ions, etc. And blood corpuscles are blood cells. Blood cells are also suspended in it. As if you see one diagram, that is the about the blood. Suppose this on the blood and this on the plasma. And plasma, these are the plasma makes matrix. Plasma matrix, and these are the blood cells. Blood cells. You can imagine just like to take the water in a bucket and add some sand particles. Such type of structure is found in the blood. Water is just like the plasma and sand particles are just like the blood corpuscles. So in this way, these are the structure of the plasma. Now next one, the blood cells are the blood corpuscles. Next one is the blood corpuscles are blood cells. It is consists of three types of blood cells. Number one is RBC, means red blood cells. Second one is WBC, white blood cells, and third one is the platelets. Platelets. So there are three type of the blood cells. One is the RBC, WBC, and the platelets. This RBC contains hemoglobin, which is responsible for the red coloration of the blood. RBC contains hemoglobin that is responsible for the red coloration of the blood. The hemoglobin of the blood is meant for the transportation of the oxygen, or you can say that RBC is meant for the access. It transport both oxygen, mainly it transport the oxygen, but it also transport the carbon dioxide, but mainly it transport the oxygen. So, and next on the WBC are the white blood corpuscles. It is the, it has no color, it's white color, and it function of WBC is to protection. The WBC protect us from the pathogens, from the diseases. They also makes our the immune system, and you will study in another class that WBC is of the two types. One is the granulocytes and the agranulocytes. Granulocytes is also of the three types: eosinophils, basophils, and the neutrophils. And agranulocytes are also of two types: monocytes and the lymphocytes. So mainly lymphocytes is again form of the B lymphocyte, T lymphocyte. So these lymphocyte makes our the immune system. A person having a strong immune system, they are less, very less infected by the pathogen. One question you will study in your the next lesson: why the persons living in the same society, but only few are suffered from the diseases. So the answer will be the person since living the same society, but those having weak immune system, only they will be suffered from the diseases. They will be easily infected by the pathogens. But those having the strong immune system, they have very least possibilities to affected by the pathogens. So now here the RBC and WBC, RBC and WBC are living component of the blood. RBC and the WBC are living components of the blood, while plasma and platelets are non-living components of the blood. So now next on the platelets, these platelets help in the clotting of the blood, help in the clotting of the blood. So now next one, the function of the blood. Next one, the function of the blood. The blood have mainly two functions. One is transportation. It has two functions. One is transportation and other protection. Blood have two functions. One is transportation and another protection. Transportation means blood transports gases, hormones, minerals, ions, proteins, etc. And excretory substance is also transported by the blood. So blood transport the various substances as I have told you. Next in the protection, blood protects the body from the pathogens. They protect our body from the pathogens. Now next connective tissue, that is called as the bone. Next after blood, next connective tissue, that is bone. Bone. You are familiar with the bones. Bone makes the framework of the body. Makes the framework of the body. They make the framework of the body, and bones are strong and non-flexible, and non-flexible as other connective tissue. Blood is also bone is also consists of two components. At the it is made up of two components. One is matrix. Matrix Matrix is made up of mainly two things. One is the inorganic salts, the calcium and the and phosphorus components. Compounds. This is the inorganic, and the one is the calcium and the phosphorus compound, and other is protein. Bone also contain the protein, that is osine. Osine protein is found in the bones. So bone, this matrix, here the matrix is the hard, the inflexible, and it is consists of calcium and the phosphorus compounds and the proteins. And cells, it is also form of the cells. These cells are called the osteocyte cells. It contains osteocytes. As blood is made up of three different type of the cells, three corpuscles, RBC, WC, platelets, and here it is made up of the osteocyte cells. Now, function, these osteocytes are embedded in the matrix. Now, function of the bones. What is function of the bone? They make the endoskeleton. They makes the endoskeleton of body. They make the constant shape. They also protect vital organs. They protect the vital organs like skull, heart, lung, etc. And bones are storage site of calcium and phosphates. This serves as the storage site for site of calcium and phosphorus, or it's not phosphorus, sorry, phosphate and phosphate. So that's for today. Next day we will discuss about the ligament. Thank you.